Welcome to Coin Explorer. In the world of rare collectibles, some of the most life-changing treasures are often hidden in plain sight, tucked away in jars, drawers, or even at the bottom of a common cup holder. The 1965 Washington quarter you see on your screen might look like any other pocket change you have encountered, but it holds a secret that has captivated the numismatic community for decades. While billions of these quarters were minted and circulated, a handful of them are not what they seem, possessing a metallic composition that makes them incredibly valuable to high-end collectors. Today, we're diving deep into the history of this specific year to explain why a single quarter could potentially be worth a staggering $480,000 at auction. This isn't just about a coin, it's about a rare mistake in history that turned a common 25-cent piece into a small fortune for those lucky enough to find one. If you have any old quarters lying around, now is the time to gather them because we're going to show you exactly how to identify if you are holding a historical masterpiece. Understanding the nuances of this coin requires a bit of detective work, but the payoff can be absolutely monumental if all the signs align. To understand why the 1965 quarter is so special, we have to look back at the massive shift in American currency production that occurred during the mid-1960s. Prior to 1965, all Washington quarters were composed of 90% silver, giving them an intrinsic value that grew as the price of precious metals began to rise globally. However, due to a severe silver shortage, the United States government passed the Coinage Act of 1965, which ordered the mint to stop using silver for quarters and dimes. The new composition was a clad sandwich of copper and nickel, which is what we still see in our change today, marked by a visible copper stripe on the edge. But as with any massive industrial transition, mistakes were made during the chaotic changeover period at the minting facilities. A few silver planchets intended for the 1964 production were accidentally left in the bins and struck with the new 1965 date dies. These transitional errors are the rarest of the rare, as they were never supposed to exist, making them the ultimate prize for any serious coin enthusiast. Because so few were made, their market value has driven into the hundreds of thousands of dollars range. Identifying a rare silver 1965 quarter starts with a simple visual inspection of the coin's edge, which is often the first clue for any collector. If you hold a normal 1965 quarter on its side, you will typically see a distinct reddish-brown line, which is the inner copper core peeking through the nickel cladding. This is the standard composition for the vast majority of quarters produced that year, and unfortunately, these are only worth their face value of 25 cents. However, if you look at the edge and see a solid, bright silver color without any trace of copper or a sandwich effect, your heart should probably start racing. This solid silver edge suggests that the coin was struck on an old 90% silver planchet rather than the new copper-nickel cloud material. While some coins may be plated to look like silver, a genuine silver error will have a very specific look and feel that stands out. This edge test is the quickest way to filter through thousands of coins, but it is only the first step in a more rigorous authentication process. While the edge test is a great indicator, the most scientific and undeniable way to check your coin at home is using a precision digital scale to measure its weight. This is where the physics of the metal comes into play, as silver is significantly denser and heavier than the copper and nickel mixture used for modern coins. A standard non-error 1965 quarter should weigh exactly 5.67 grams, though a tiny bit of wear might reduce that number by a fraction. On the other hand, a genuine 1965 silver error quarter will weigh approximately 6.25 grams because of its 90% silver content. That difference of 0.58 grams might seem small to the naked eye, but it's a massive discrepancy in the world of numismatics that confirms the coin's rare origin. Using a scale that measures to at least 2 decimal places is highly recommended to ensure you're not being misled by a slightly heavy cloud coin. If your scale hits that 6.25 gram mark, you've moved past a simple curiosity and are now looking at a legitimate candidate for a high-value auction. When discussing a value like $480,000, it's important to understand that the condition or grade of the coin plays a critical role in reaching that elite price point. In the coin world, condition is everything, and even the smallest scratch, dent, or sign of wear can significantly alter the final hammer price at an auction. A coin that has been sitting in a drawer for 60 years might have bag marks or oxidation, but a coin that is in mint state will command the highest premiums. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC use a 70-point scale to determine the exact quality of a coin, with higher numbers leading to exponential increases in value. A 1965 silver coin in a high grade is so rare that it becomes a trophy for the wealthiest collectors who want the best-known example. This is why it is vital to handle your coins by the edges and never attempt to clean them, as cleaning can destroy the value instantly. The market for rare coins is driven by the laws of supply and demand, and for the 1965 silver coin, the supply is incredibly low, while the demand is massive. Because the U.S. Mint was producing billions of coins during this transition, the number of silver planchets that slipped through was statistically microscopic. Some experts believe there may be only a few dozen of these silver errors in existence, many of which may still be circulating or sitting in old coin jars. This extreme rarity is what fuels the competitive bidding environment at prestigious auction houses, where the $480,000 figure originates. When a rare piece of history like this becomes available, museums and private investors compete to own a piece of a mistake that survived the government's quality control. It's a fascinating aspect of our economy where a manufacturing error can become a sought-after asset worth more than a luxury home. By sharing this information, we hope to educate people on the true value of history and the importance of checking the change that passes through our hands. It only takes one correct find to change your financial future forever, and that journey starts with a simple 1965 quarter. In accordance with standard digital platform policies, it is important to note that this information is provided for educational and historical purposes only. We are not financial advisors, and the values mentioned in this video are based on historical auction records and the rarity of documented errors. While $480,000 represents a high-end auction result for a specific high-grade error, the value of your specific coin will depend on its own unique attributes and professional certification. Not every 1965 quarter is a silver error. In fact, 99.9% of them are common clad coins worth only 25 cents. We provide this guide to help you distinguish between the common and the rare, but the ultimate determination must be made by professional grading authorities. Our goal is to promote the hobby of coin collecting in a responsible way, ensuring that viewers have the correct facts and realistic expectations. By following these guidelines, you can enjoy the hunt for rare coins safely and knowledgeably, avoiding the many scams and misinformation that often circulate online regarding rare currency. Ultimately, the hunt for the 1965 silver quarter is a testament to the excitement and mystery that can be found in the most mundane parts of our lives. Whether you're a seasoned collector with thousands of coins or someone who just found a quarter in their couch cushions, the thrill of the hunt is the same. It represents the American dream in a small metallic form, the idea that a stroke of luck and a bit of knowledge can lead to a life-changing discovery. We hope this video has inspired you to take a closer look at the coins you handle every day and to appreciate the intricate history behind them. Even if your 1965 quarter turns out to be a standard clad coin, you have gained a new understanding of how our money is made and the errors that can occur. Keep your eyes open, keep your scale ready, and never stop exploring the hidden details of the world around you. You never know when you might be holding the next record-breaking coin that the entire numismatic world is waiting to see. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history, and we wish you the best of luck in your search for treasure. Thank you so much for watching. If you think you found a 1965 quarter that feels a bit heavier or looks extra silver on the edge, don't keep it a secret. You can send me a clear, high-resolution photo of both sides and the edge of your coin, and I'll be happy to take a look and give you my professional opinion for free. My goal is to help you figure out if you have a common coin or a historical treasure. Don't forget to like this video and follow for more deep dives into the world's most valuable and rare coins. Your next big discovery might be just one pocket check away. See you in the next video.